Hey guys, Tbull here. Today we're checking out the Aggie again. This time we got Madden in the pilot seat. Full secondary build was suggested to me, and of course I couldn't resist. So we switched the mod in there, slot 1 to the secondary mod. That puts our range up to 7.9 on the secondaries, which is pretty good. Ring domination mode, not bad for tier 3 at least. Ring domination mode here. This morning we'll be doing the members stream, so we won't have a stream today. A regular stream, but if you're interested in joining us, we do enhanced count-ins, and that's usually the best session of World of Warships Legends each month, so you can hit the join button or the link in the description says support the channel are the ways to become a member. Anyway, leaning into the secondary build here, this game is going to be beyond ridiculous. We get pretty much every medal known to man, and it's just kind of goes to show what's going on with the ship. Now, the first time we saw this, I think I had Nelson, which is a 5 heal with some accuracy elements type of a build. Pretty strong all-around build there. I've also tried Norm Scott. Didn't record any videos or publish them yet anyways, but you know, him with Scharnhorst and the Yacchino, the Italian, you know, pure accuracy build basically, triple accuracy enhancements. That's a lot of fun, and then now we're doing this, the full secondary build. And I'm thinking, okay, well, let's check out the accuracy right off the bat. This will be the first shot with it. Phoenix, broadside, he's charging the blues to the south here. They got him with a pretty decent whack, but we're going to go ahead and finish him off with a hey-on right off the bat there. And it looks like the accuracy is functional to me on this build. So I think I'm going to keep this build on here just for the laughs. It's a lot of fun. Now, the beauty of this build here is, you know, battleships just attract destroyers like moths to the flame anyways, right? But here, you know, these are going to be low tier, generally less experienced destroyer players, and all they're going to be trying to do is bum rush you and nuke you point blank range. So getting into that 7.9 kilometer web is going to be hazardous to their health. We're pinging the base. We got it completely surrounded by 4 ships. They completely abandoned it. That's why we're electing to go through the middle here. If I continue to go north and then, you know, okay, we don't find anyone there, sure, we get the cap, but then we got to go through their home cap, and they're going counterclockwise. This used to be how Haven worked. If you guys remember, those of you that were around early when the game launched, it would just be one giant ring around the rosy and people would chase each other around. So I'm trying to avoid that. I don't generally go into the middle. I wouldn't generally recommend doing it because you can get attacked from a lot of different spots, but we need to give ourselves options to continue to attack the bulk of their force, because I can tell that they're all just going to the east and then in the south into our spawn. So trying to stay relevant here. Getting to the middle, obviously a great battleship position normally, but with all these giant islands, your effectiveness can be limited. Like right now, we got a Wickus close to us here. Secondary's trying to lob over the island, and we're trying to lob the main guns over there, but he's a little bit tough to hit with this thing, so that's kind of the aggravating part of being in here. But you can also get attacked from all angles. It's kind of tough to defend yourself in this spot, so that's why I don't generally play in here. But anyway, we're clear of the island now. The Wickus does leave the secondary range. Got to be careful with the Arkansas, because he's the lone ship playing up in A. And if we continue to push forward, which I'm going to want to do, just to make sure we can continue to attack the Wickus, maybe the battleship, well, he might have shots on our broadside. Now, the odds of him paying attention to us here are low, because he's got multiple targets that he's dealing with close range to him. But nevertheless, we do need to be aware of him. Alright, so we're getting some fires on him. Looks like secondaries continue to do their work. Still got the Wickus on the ropes here. We'd love to get him off. One less destroyer. Of course, they spawn with an extra destroyer for some reason. But if we can get him off, that'll at least even up the count. He comes right at us. V170. Are we going to get a double strike here? Well, it would have to be a vicious shot. The secondaries are doing their part. We got the mod going. Score about half his damage. It doesn't look like we're going to get the double strike on this guy. At least not at the moment. But he's desperately trying to get away behind that island. You can just see how vicious these secondaries are for these guys pushing in here. You just add it to the list of ships that you're going to have a really hard time bum rushing. Even without the secondary build, if you're this close to it, the secondaries, of course, will be going off. Here's another one, V25, and we go ahead and select him as the main target. That'll be all available guns that can hit him will aim at him. That's what selecting him does. And then we don't have the secondary mod at the moment. We're trying to carefully aim the main guns. Got him there with a dev strike and double. There's so much going on there. I think the beat drop got mixed up a little bit. So no Little John for that one, but a pretty solid double there. Now I'm thinking, okay, we got 4 kills, 3 ships left. How can I get the Kraken, right? Because we got a lot of medals going here. I'd like to get at least one more. Akuma would be glorious. That's another one-shottable low-tier destroyer. We could also think about the carry. He's probably up in the northeast. The problem for me is to get there before my team to kill him. That could be tough because there's a lot of ships up north there. And then if I commit to that play, then I'm going to basically abandon these guys. So I'm thinking there's 2 kills over here. I might as well, and one of them is pretty easy if I can get the guns on the Kuma. Could potentially blow him up in one shot. Get a nice little 40% shot on him there. But now I'm like trying to slam on the brakes here. Oh, we got the slow reload on these guns. This isn't going to work. So I'm kind of going back and forth. Should we hit the gun or hit the gas, try and get around the island here? Or should we just try and get one more shot, squeeze through this gap? We're pretty close to it, so it's very tough to get that shot through, especially with multiple turrets. You can see the carrier is spotted now, and the team is kind of surrounding him. So we got to be kind of committed to this. So we're full in on putting the gas to the pedal here, or pedal to the metal. And Orion, Kuma, those are our 2 shots to get the Kraken. Or maybe we'll get both. Get 6 kills, you never know. We are capturing the base. Normally I would probably, if this was a more contested game, I would just stop right here, let the base actually get captured, and then proceed. But you can see we're up about 400 points and about 400 ships too, so I'm not too worried about actually capturing this base here, but do want to point that out as a general idea. You know, most games we want to be focused more on the scoring than the killing. Killing is just something you're doing while you're scoring in general. That's a good way to win more games. Holding the shots, we could have shot the Orion, but he's not one-shottable. Kuma is potentially, but he's also trying to get out of here, right? He's trying to go north through A. He's trying to fight something there. And I want the damage. I want the kills. Thought we were going to blow him up there. A little disappointed. Do wind up getting the base anyways. Nobody resets us. But yeah, Orion, I couldn't kill him with the main guns anyways, and we're going to have multiple shots at him. So I figure might as well try and get the guy that's low and easy to get off. And that's kind of a good approach to have anyways. You want to be zooming out. You don't want to say, okay, I shot this one target. I'm going to have to shoot him until one of us is dead. Zoom out. Check your options because, you know, this guy's still one-shottable. We can get some guns off the board. That's always going to be a better thing than just trying to pummel a battleship to submission over the course of 4 or 5 minutes. And the Kuma, there he goes. Finally, we do have to get the Kraken. We do get a high caliber. And I think we're not too far off from, yeah, we're ticking up some damage. So there's the Confederate as well with the fire damage, I think, on the Orion over here. So you get, the metals are kind of going crazy here. The UI up in the corner there, a little cluttered at the moment, which is great. We're getting everything we possibly can here. All we need is a ram, and I don't think we'll be able to get a solo warrior, but we got a good chunk of the metals anyways. Orion, now we're aiming up here because he's running. You know, why would he? I think he's probably trying to chase the carrier down because low-tier players are fascinated with sinking the carrier, and usually it takes a while. As they go up the tech tree, they figure out that the carrier's valuable to get rid of, but it's not that important. It shouldn't be the main objective in most cases. So he's running from us, but we'll just keep shooting him in the superstructure, going for that 6th kill and the extra glory. People keep commenting on my other video, oh, I missed a day or 2. I guess you'll be able to pony up some doubloons and get the ship if you don't get the daily objective done every day. Someone said 250. I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen any official information. But, you know, if you do miss a few of the days, this still is a pretty fun ship. I mean, for tier 3s, this is probably going to be my go-to. Pick a premium tier 3 ship now for this point going forward. There's also another tier 2 free in the store right now in the game stores, Xbox, PlayStation. There's a personal mission. I'm planning on covering that ship here. Because you get the mission, then once you get the ship, then I'll check that out and cover that in detail as well, but wanted to let you guys know. So that's another look at the Aggie for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. New to the channel, consider subscribing. Lots of World of Warships coming for you all the time. Questions, comments, leave them below. Love to hear from you guys, and see you later. Peace.